This time, I got a guest. And not just any guest. You might be thinking to yourself, oh man, who's Sam got? It's probably another YouTuber. Wrong! Wrong! You fucking idiot. You know what I got? Something even better than a YouTuber. What's something we all watch? TV? Did I get a TV star? No. Something even better than that. What's something we all watch? Movies. That's what you're thinking of. He got a movie star. He's going big or going home. Wrong again. Think outside the box. What's something we all watch? I got us a porn star, baby. That's right. I went big. And you know what? I didn't just get a regular old normie porn star, you know, just pee-pee and vagini. Hell no, dude. That's boring shit. I went one step above. I went someone that's been on both sides of the track. I went, I got us a trans porn star. This German lady. She used to be a man. Now's a lady. Got the pee-pee still. So, what we're going to do is we're going to dive deep down. We're going to get into the nitty-gritty. And I hope you guys enjoy this. This is a considerably longer one than the previous episode. And I think you'll enjoy it. So give it up for Miss Vex. Yo, hit him with that Forehead Fables episode 2. For the people at home that don't know, you are a transgendered porn star, right?
Yeah, transgender.
Stop me if I'm fucking wrong here.
No, that's right.
Male to female, right?
Male to female.
Okay.
Even though sometimes I still get people that ask me, it's like, how did that girl get a dick?
The HRT, like the hormones?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, actually, hold on, let's step back. Hot slam piece. What would I do step by step? What's the journey?
Okay, the journey is different from country to country because I grew up in Germany.
Uh-huh.
So first thing you would want to do is either inform in Germany your insurance. In the US, you want to inform a therapist. They give you a referral letter to a therapist that actually has a say in the matter. Like they know what they're talking about and they can, in the end, refer you to an endocrinologist.
Wait. So you're saying in Germany you just go to a doctor and you go like, I want to start this shit. In America you go to a person, a gatekeeper, so to speak.
Yeah.
And they size you up and
is
go.
The whole journey.
They size you up and go. It ain't gonna work for you.
Yeah, that happens all the time.
Really?
That's a struggle for so many people. It's just because those people obviously are biased in their own way sometimes. Yeah. They'd be like, you are never gonna be a pretty girl. So why should I make you do that? So of course not. I'm gonna give you that fucking letter so you can get your titty skittles. Just shitty, but that happens. And in America, you thankfully have the choice to just go to a next therapist who then eventually gives you the letter if he's okay with that shit. In Germany, you're stuck with that asshole. And you have to convince them over years sometimes.
Oh, I figured you were implying it was better in Germany. Okay.
No, like everybody says like, oh yeah, German free healthcare is so great. But the healthcare system in Germany is so deteriorated. It is fucking garbage.
Yeah. Well, it's weird because people are like, what about Germany? Because Germans are industrious people, and so everybody looks up to them for everything except for ethics.
Well, we were on the wrong side there one or two times, but that.
Hey, okay, let me ask you something. Okay, so if you're gonna, this is something I've been ruminating on for a while. If you're gonna go for weird, obscure, kind of demented pornography, you either go to the Germans or the Japanese. Now,
I would actually argue you go to the Arabs. Because
really?
People from the Middle East are wild.
I've never seen Arab porn before in my life.
Yeah, you don't see them, but they do that all in the back room. Yeah. They do that for private contracts and shit like this. Like, I can count on two hands how often I've been asked to fuck a dog by someone named Mohammed or something. It's wild.
Really?
You won't believe it. Yeah.
And do you have any moral objection to fucking a dog?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I would say
okay.
so. Like, I am somewhat a furry, but no. Fuck no.
Now, point, would you look at that check and say, okay, I'll do it? Like, what's your number? What's your price?
That is a pretty harsh thing to ask me, but
No, it's
don't
not that
know.
harsh,
No,
because
it's like-
you could
like-
ask that about anything.
yeah, I know. It's like, but
And then you also have to ask, like...
I declined the $50,000 offer to fuck a dog. So
Yeah,
it
I would
needs to be
decline that
either
too.
between 50,000 or a million, something in between there.
Yeah, because I was thinking that, like, people ask you, like, how much to kill a person, you know? And
Depends on where the country. It's like,
and then you also
so-
have to think about, like, are people going to know? Because, you know, OJ, everybody knows he killed his wife. Now, no...
But yeah, I think
Like,
I
if people
won't
are going to
do
know
it.
about it, millions upon millions. If nobody knows about it, then $5.
If we're living in the age where everything leaks out eventually.
Yeah, everything. Yeah. It'll. There are no secrets anymore. It's all out there
Like, that's why we have a fappening every month.
every month, dude.
Like,
And
God-
I look forward to it until
God bless the internet.
right until it's my face on there. That'll be horrible.
Well, then again, Stout already sent me Photoshop's edits of your face getting cum soaked.
Oh, really? I didn't even
Yeah.
see these. What the? Did he make them?
I don't know. It's
People
just
fucking-
like, that was one of the first things he sent to me.
It's just pictures of me getting whacked off on. And I didn't even know about it.
Yeah.
Fucked up pornography. You go to Germany or Japan, right? But it's two different types of weird porn. There's in the German side, there was like that whole 90s VHS era of like, I feel like they were the first people to do just rough, gross gangbangs on a couch.
Well, yeah, that's
And then-
where German style came from.
Yeah. And then the Japanese, they're into like monsters. And do you think that there's some sort of national ethos or something wrapped around losing 2 world wars, or I guess 1 world war for Japan, but like, you know, kind of a shame, a national shame in a way that's just channeled into perverted sexual energy?
Yeah, totally. Like,
Because like those
If it's-
dominatrixes and shit, that all popped up in Germany in like the 50s and 60s, where people
yeah,
would
well, we lost all our power, so we had to take it back
Yeah.
somehow.
you know,
Well,
after I
then,
feel
like-
defeated, what I want to do is get whipped by a woman. The fucking one of those things that they use to like spur on horses. Whatever those little fucking whippy things are.
It's just a thing. It's like, you're getting nuked twice, and now you're getting off to fucking aliens raping your asshole.
Oh, is that what it is? Is it the radiation? You think?
Yeah.
It's the fucking radiation.
Like, look at Japan history. It's like, they get nuked, and then like all the Godzilla movies come out. And it was just
Yeah.
a logical step to go from Godzilla to Godzilla's dick to making it veiny, long, and wrapped around a schoolgirl's leg.
So I got here. I got a series of talking points. That was my post-war weird porn talking point.
That's a good first part.
Yeah. I mean, I sit there and make like stupid jokes on the internet, make money for it. Everybody's jealous of me, but you get to fucking whack off and make money. You know?
Yeah, not everybody gets to do that.
Yeah.
And at the same time, I can also make stupid jokes because it's my audience. It's fucking great.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, they're not going to sit there and have a moral high ground on you. If you say so, I guarantee you could walk out there being a German white lady and say the N-word. Nobody would say a fucking thing. Nobody's going to pull the moral high ground on you. It's like, lady, come on. Cut it out with a potty mouth. I'm trying to whack off here. Say anything else. Like, if my favorite porn star does something horrible, I'm not going to bring it to, you know, Yeah, can you believe what this lady said as she was getting piped by 5 black guys? Like, I'm not going to bring that out in the public and let everybody know what the fuck I've been watching. You know what I mean? So you can get away with all sorts of weird shit in the middle of your video. Like, no one's, you know, what if like a congressman brings it to people? You could do anything.
Number 10 will shock you.
Yeah.
But this is just, no, it was like, I tried to keep it PC, but I could totally get away with it. I see that.
Yeah.
But most of the time, it's not a thing that I can get away with it, like you said, but the company that I work for at the time, they'd be like, hold there.
Oh, wait, so you're not like freelance? You got like a company?
No, I get, like how it works is companies ask you to shoot for them.
Yeah.
And then you have like a small contract with Evil Angel, Groovy, Shemale.xxx, and what all their names are. And that is basically what that is. If you do your own content, which I do sometimes, everything is like free range. I can do with whatever the fuck I want. But yeah, when I'm working for the company, I gotta keep some shit to myself, obviously.
Yeah, perfect.
Not that I have the need to say that shit, just getting that out of the way. And everything is mainstream.
They follow you on Twitter? Is that what it was?
Hey, thank God, no, because I can't count the times how many times I fucking shit on my mom. Because she's a fucking cunt. I love you, Mom, if you're listening to this. But no, what happened is I did porn, and then one time my dad and my brother went to a sex shop for some obscure reason I'd never asked, and they see my face on a DVD getting plastered in the ass. That's the way you find that shit out.
Yeah, that's rough. Did they buy the DVD?
No.
Not even supporting his daughter?
No.
What a fucking asshole, dude.
Absolutely.
He should have wiped him out. Bought every single copy. Gotten it.
So proud.
He's so proud. Hey, you know, there is a weird middle ground where I've seen some porn stars out there, like they have a unusually supportive parent that's trying to overly compensate.
Did you hear about a porn star from Florida whose parents managed her career?
Yeah. Yeah, are you talking about Christina something? Isn't that her name?
I forgot it. Like, those names are all generic as fuck, so
yeah.
Just call her Christine. But yeah, it's like, that's wild.
Yeah, that's weird. That's a whole nother level. Like, that's too close. You know what I mean? But I could see just being...
Friend about it. Just, like, they know what I'm doing. They'll just always be like, oh, be careful. Don't do weird shit. And then once in a while, my mom comes out of nowhere. That's basically the one time in a month she calls me and be like, you look so pretty. And I was like, what do you mean? Oh, God, please don't tell me. That's basically the conversation I'm having with my mother. It's fucking great.
Does she watch you? Did she ever, like, watch a video?
Some dude tried to dox me, and he sent my mom porn clips. Yeah. So she watched me fuck, and she complained about it later. But she told me how pretty I was, and at the same time I was kind of disgusted. At that time I was like, okay, at least I got that going for me.
Yeah, you know, no one's ever told me that. I've just been ridiculed. Because I have a fucking my brother who's like, he's like now like 60 pounds heavier than me. Motherfucker's got like a perfect hairline. He's got like a what's that called, like a widow's peak or whatever. And my mom,
I have no idea what it is.
My mom's always like rubbing her hands through his hair. Oh my God, you have such beautiful hair. You take after my mom's side of the family. She's always like loving up on him, and then she just looks at me and goes,
Does she does it in front of you?
Yeah, she does it in front of me. And then she looks at me and goes, you're going bald. She just like sighs and says it. Yeah, fucking shits on me right there. Do you think, have you ever heard this argument, by the way? The where trans women are so like fighting to be women, right? That they actually they've made the argument that a trans woman is more woman than an actual woman because they have to work so much harder to appear feminine. Have you ever heard that?
Yeah, of course I heard that, but that is such an echo chamber bullshit thing to say. Like,
It is kind of funny though, because I've seen my wife. She just like
It
rolls
is,
out
it
of
is.
bed and then she like just goes boop boop on her eyes with mascara and walks out of the house. It puts
Yeah,
like
yeah.
no effort.
She's out of the house. Meanwhile, I have to wake up, wash my face, do my makeup. Otherwise, I look like shit. Some people just go through life without effort and just look fine, and the others have to work for it. It's just that's how it is. No grieving about that.
Do you have to shave your nipples?
No, thank God.
No.
So it's like I have basically no body hair.
Mine looks like a fucking like a Christmas wreath. It's just I got hair all the way around those fuckers. I'd have to wax
It
them.
is an idea for a Christmas card. You can
Yeah, that would be a
hang
great
little
idea. Do like little ornaments around my nipple. And sit
Get
it
your
on.
nipples hard. I just hang them on there.
All right, now another question. Because I follow you on Twitter, right?
Of course you do.
Yeah.
But okay, here's the back question to that real quick.
Yeah.
Do you have me muted?
Okay, so I was in have you ever been to Chick-fil-A?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I can't really say that I have because that's kind of a no-no.
Yeah. They for those of you
But
that
just
don't know,
let's-
Chick-fil-A hates gay people. It's just
Yeah,
like
I do know that.
It's a weird thing. You would think that, like, as a smart business move, they wouldn't give a fuck. They would just, they would
Yeah,
say
but
whoever
it's like
whoever
a
buys
50-50
chicken.
deal, you know?
Yeah.
Like, they say, we are gay people, and everybody who's gay and associated with those are gonna be, no, fuck that place. And everybody else is like, hell yeah, that is a
Right?
proud business with principles that I can
With
stand
principles.
behind.
No, like I had this guy that he was pissed at me because there's that football player Kaepernick that got fucking Betsy Ross American flag on it from like the 1700s, and they were gonna come out with that shoe with that flag on it on the 4th of July. Kaepernick comes out and he's a black guy, and even though he has like an Irish person's name. Kaepernick comes out and goes, that shoe's offensive because it has a flag on it that was around. I don't understand a lot, but that one I particularly don't understand. And but he's upset about it, and so Nike just shelves the shoe. They cancel it, right? And and so this guy was like trying to wrap his stupid fucking head around it. Like, it has nothing to do with whether or not it's racist. All it has to do with is a company should be, if I ran a company, it would be completely completely unbiased, whatever it takes to milk you for everything you've got.
Yeah, but that's exactly it.
And Nike
Like,
looked at it
just
and they're
flat.
just like, fuck it, here, I'll cancel the shoe because black people wear a lot of our shoes. I don't want to piss them off.
Yeah,
it's the
but-
last group of people I want to piss off. So if I was selling chicken sandwiches, I don't care if you walk in with 4 dicks in your ass. Just buy some chicken and get the fuck out of my store. It should be whatever sells chicken, But for some reason they stuck to the whole hating gay people thing, which is a bad business move. I don't appreciate it.
Yeah, but you gotta see it like this. All these companies have a huge media and analyst team behind them. You can't tell me they didn't think about that. They knew that shit is offensive. They don't care. They just put it out and generate a shit ton of traffic around the controversy. That's how companies work. Everything is planned out. Like,
Well,
they're
it
not
could be,
socially-
but I think that's a private company. I don't think it's
Yeah, no,
you
not
can't, like-
Chick-fil-A, but Nike.
Oh, yeah, Nike. Yeah,
just-
Nike.
That was 100% intentional. They wanted that shitstorm.
Oh yeah, for sure. No, they just did whatever the fuck it took to sell shoes, which I appreciate. That's what it's all about, But I don't understand is Chick-fil-A, but I guess it's a private company where like the guy still runs it. He doesn't have like a chairman of the board thing. He doesn't have a board of people that make decisions for stockholders. That guy could just he could just say every day, you know what? Take a shit on every sandwich and sell it. Like, he just runs the company. It's just him. So he can hate gay people all he wants, and nobody can fucking stop him. When it comes to maintaining the look of a woman, what is like your routine? Do you like work out or anything? I mean, like, okay, for example, you're on the hormones. You're on the hormones now. So if you if you like work out, do you feel like you build muscle faster than other women, or like do you even work out, or do you just lounge? Like, what do you do to get that female form?
So the thing is, if you just take hormones and do nothing, you be the same lazy shit you've always been, you eat your fucking fast food and so on, you will just get fat, but the fat goes into places that they have not been before. So you will get more fat in your ass, more fat in your thighs, and of course titties.
Okay.
But regarding to workout, for me personally, that's also different from person to person. I can't build muscle mass for shit anymore, because I basically nuked my testosterone out of orbit into nothing. It is barely detectable in my blood work.
Yeah.
So it makes it super hard for me to actually gain muscle mass, but getting my body into shape is not that hard. So I work out every second day for like half an hour, and that's it.
The why no red meat? Is that because it sits in your gut? Like, okay, say you're doing a shoot tomorrow, right? What do you do to make sure you don't shit all over the person's dick, or
well, first
on
of
their
all,
bed sheets or something?
Well, first of all, that happens sometimes. It's not a lot of shit. It's just like, we call them
just
butt
a little
boogers.
Yeah, just a little poo poo. Nothing wrong with that.
It's like,
Yeah.
This is just like a brown, watery stain. That's all it is.
Yeah.
But I usually don't eat anything 8 hours prior. Then, of course, enemas, which are kind of mandatory. Otherwise, it's not going to be fun for anyone. Your ass stinks like shit.
You have to do enemas?
It's recommended because, you want to do everyone a favor. You want to do yourself a favor. You don't want to shit all over the bed. You don't want to shit on the dude's dick.
Yeah.
Of course.
Because I remember getting an enema when I was a kid, and it was an absolutely grueling experience. I can't imagine that would prime me up and get me ready for sex in any way.
Yeah, it is not fun. Some people get enjoyment out of it. I'm not one of those people. It's not also a set requirement. It's just something that you should do.
It's a courtesy.
Yeah, it's a courtesy of your partner in the scene. Or the cameraman, even, because he has to get in there close and personal. And if you shit on his face, that's not fun.
That would put a crimp in his day, I'm sure. Yeah. I mean, well, it depends. Who doesn't like a little bit of barbecue sauce? You know what I'm saying? A little bit of butt booger. Isn't that what you called it? Butt booger?
Butt booger.
Yeah.
But I had to... Okay, so imagine this. I just came into a hotel room, and there's two girls fucking each other while I'm waiting for my thing to happen.
Yeah.
And it is his hotel room, because he booked it, and he's gonna sleep in that bed. And just one of the girls takes a dump on that pillow.
Yeah.
Because she didn't enema enough, or did eat something beforehand.
Wait. The way you just said that implies that they'll shoot a scene and then immediately after shoot another scene?
Yeah.
Like a conveyor belt, just an assembly line of porn?
Yeah, that's how it usually works. It's like...
Is it the same guy, or does he get like a break?
Well, depends on who is booked for the day. So sometimes it's just like the same guy shooting 3 scenes a day.
What?
Or, yeah, I had days where I shot 3 days per day for 3 days in a row.
Damn. Like, were you doing the fucking, or were you getting fucked? Because I feel like you could sit back and get fucked.
After the second time, I did get fucked because, no, my legs can't do that all day.
Yeah.
Because it's also, you have to consider, it's like you are getting 20 minutes of porn, but it's about 3 hours of filming.
Yeah.
So we are constantly at it, just meat slapping the whole fucking time.
Huh.
Like little breaks. It's fucking wild.
Yeah, that sucks. All right, so here's another thing. All right, so you do like day in and day out. You do every time I open up Twitter, you're whacking off or something, right? That's what I was gonna say. Was you were like, do you have me muted? I have I opened up my Twitter one time in line at Chick-fil-A, and this old lady behind me got a full face of just you whacking off. And so, yeah, you might be a little bit. You might be muted a little bit. So I don't think it's muted. I think like every time I see you doing something, I do like I don't like this post. I think that like keeps it from what I'm trying to see is non-media stuff from you. Like just regular tweets. I don't want to straight up mute you. I just like regular tweets is fine. But I don't want to see pictures and shit.
That's totally appreciated.
Yeah. So what I was gonna say was you'd spit like every time I get on there, you're doing something, right? Do you ever just want to you ever just take a masturbation break for yourself, or is every single nut you bust for the fan?
It is 90%, and it is upsetting to the core. Like, once in a while, I'm like, yeah, I totally could get a fucking nut out right now. But at the same time, that's like $50 I throw away.
Yeah. Oh, that's an expensive nut.
Yeah. It's not even $50, it's more. But at the same time, it's like, is it worth it? And then the other time, just... Yeah,
because like sometimes
sex is kind of disgusting. I don't want to do it ever again. Besides getting paid for it.
Everybody has that nut where like the in-laws are over, so you just sneak off to the bathroom really quick so you can blow off some steam, so you don't punch your mother-in-law in the face, and just a quick nut in the bathroom real quick. And for you, like for me, that would be just like releasing some stress. But for you, that's like, well, you're not only... It adds almost more stress because you're flushing a paycheck down the toilet as well.
And subconsciously is always work because...
Yeah.
You constantly see yourself in that twisted image of like, oh yeah, you have always to be perfect while you do it. You lay in bed or you sit on the toilet and you're just like, yeah, I don't dig it right now because I look stupid probably, so I'm just stopping.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's a whole different thing. I've always thought about that. Like in porn, the positions are always hilarious and uncomfortable.
I can't tell you how often I had cramps.
Well, yeah. Well, like regular cramps during sex are common enough, but I assume with those fucking wacky and wild positions, it's even worse. But no, just like just if you're I don't even want to see a mirror. Half the time, I just look like a goblin. I bet I'm just hunched over with my gut and everything, just comfortable. I'm just comfortable. I can't imagine like trying to look good whacking off for a camera. It just seems strange.
It is strange, and it's definitely something you have to practice. And practicing that is fucking awful.
Yeah.
Imagine you standing in front of a mirror and you have to whack it now. And constantly keep an eye on your expressions and so on, so you can practice that they look good.
I bet you that's, of all the things, and I'm talking all the things, that a male to female transgendered person goes through. I would say the hardest for me would be getting rid of that caveman face I get in the middle of sex or whacking off. Like guys, I feel like naturally just start going like, and get like the like caveman SpongeBob. That's what every guy looks like during sex. And I feel like you can't do that if you're a chick. Like that is not something you want to see a girl laying back. It just seems weird.
The best part is during porn, the money shot. It's usually not a dynamic thing that just happens.
Yeah.
No, usually take a break filming and then just whack off. And then just because before we came, we just let the camera roll and just catch it in. But the funny thing is, you're in this weird position where you're surrounded by people and lights. And you need to be comfortable to come. Everybody lets out the caveman face again.
Yeah, in order to nut, you have to like just regress into whatever you're most comfortable with, especially with the amount of people watching you from all angles. That would be weird. Hey, do you ever feel? Do you have Snapchat?
No, not again anymore. I got rid of it.
Have you seen that sex change filter for it?
Oh yeah, I've seen it.
Do you feel like that's undermined all the hard work you've put into being a hot slam piece? You know, because like I could just get on Snapchat right now and turn myself into a pretty sexy looking chick in a matter of seconds.
Well, we're not in the age yet where we have like all the cyberpunk bullshit, so I'm not threatened by a fucking filter.
You're not threatened by my filter? Have you seen what I look like with it?
You look fucking bendable, but no. Because it's the same thing with the paperback, you know? I could put a paperback on your head and I still know how you look in your heart.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
No offense, I still love you to some degree.
Oh, no, that's all right. That didn't just crush my feelings. It's fine. All right, wait, you said you're married, right?
Yeah.
To another trans woman? Or
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. Is that like... Would you prefer that over like a, like a regular biological woman?
It makes shit easier because sometimes you can just be like, I feel like shit because this and this, and they will be like, okay, I understand.
You know, with your trans wife, deep down in there, you can just bro out with her, because she used to be a dude back in the day, There's still...
That's not how we see it, because like mentally we're all there, we do dumb shit that probably, I assume, normal chicks don't do, like normal quotation marks. But at the same time, we're both coming from that place. We're doing that girly shit together.
It's like the best of both worlds.
Exactly.
Yeah. You know what I was thinking about? I take care of my house. Anytime there's like something messed up with it, I have to be the one to fix it. And I was thinking about it. How fucking cool would that be to have like a trans wife that used to be like a roofer or like a plumber or something,
So, and here's the punchline. I did that shit. My dad taught me how to renovate houses.
It's a chick.
My dad taught...
Yeah, it's like, a chick, and you can fucking do some actual shit around the house. How cool is that?
It's like, I can weld. I can fucking do electrics. I can do all
that
shit.
Ah!
It's fucking perfect.
That's it. I'm going trans from now on. Be like, hey, honey, I need to get a new 60-amp breaker for the shop out back, and then you just go wire up your end, I'll wire up my end. You know how much work would get done around this place? That would be insane. My wife just sits there and moves laundry from the washer to the dryer and screams about it all day. That seems so awesome. Just have it like a wife with like dude skills.
It is like useful, and it also gets you mad pussy.
Oh man, let me tell you something to all the women out there. By the way, looking at the demographics for my channel, it is 98 point something, like 98.4% male. So the 5 women that are watching this, let me tell you something. Guys, the person they want to fuck is Rosie the Riveter. You ever seen Rosie the Riveter?
No.
That old. She was like the image of the working woman back in World War II.
Oh yeah.
And she has the bandana and the fucking handkerchief and the big biceps. Oh my god, guys like nothing more than a chick with some big biceps. All right, as someone that can't biologically reproduce, how do you feel about abortion? Because you think about it, you're on like. You would be on the side, you're in a unique position where you are both on the side of biologically, you could impregnate somebody. But mentally, you're on the side of someone that doesn't, they don't like legislation telling them what they have to do with their body. So where do you fall on the line of abortion?
Honestly, Yeetus the fetus.
Yeetus the fetus, dude. Get it out of here.
Just get rid of it if you feel like it.
Yeah.
Like, fuck it. Like, I don't have a uterus and all that bullshit.
Uh-huh.
And I don't need to worry about it. And every woman should be in that position at some point.
So, do you ever plan on having kids?
I thought about it, but I would be a horrible mom. Because all I do all day is whack off and play World of Warcraft.
Yeah. Well, if you have a boy, you're just a role model at that point. Because I feel like
role model.
I feel like all boys really just want to grow up and whack off and play World of Warcraft. It's like, oh shit. I do what my mom does. That sounds awesome. If you adopt a kid, would you make fun of them for having a smaller wiener than you? Because I'm not gonna lie, I've seen your wiener on Twitter. Your fucking thing looks like one of those clubs that they beat baby seals to death with. You got a big dick.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks.
And would you ridicule your adopted kid for not having a bigger wiener than mom? You say, "Guy, even your mom's got a bigger wiener."
So it's not my biological shit. So yeah, that motherfucker gets shamed.
No, okay, not mainstream thing. What is like the strangest fetish, I guess, that you're asked to do?
So okay, when I was 18, I used to travel to Russia to do some scenes with my partner back then, and we was sitting in a room, and there were two girls going at it, cis girls, that is, and one just whips out a condom and takes a dump in it.
Hell yeah.
So, and I'm sitting there on the couch. I can see through two doors what the fuck they're doing. And then suddenly this rancid smell creeps through the fucking door.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, okay, what am I supposed to do here? And then the Russian dude just talks to my girlfriend back then and is like, oh, he wants you to do the same. Can you do that? Fuck no. Being asked to shit on a condom and then fuck someone with it.
Oh, they wanted you to fuck someone with it? It wasn't...
Yeah, they wanted the Alaskan pipeline.
Oh, I thought it was just like a party favor. That you're just taking a dump in a condom and then just putting it in your pocket and walking out of there. I thought they just wanted to film it. Oh, yeah, the second part kind of ruined it. Because if I was getting paid to, I'd take a dump in a condom. Now that you said it, I almost want to try it.
Yeah, like
it
dumping
like
in the condom, I would do that. But
Yeah.
fucking someone with that, that's
that's
just the line.
Yeah, that would... What if it breaks?
Oh, God.
Yeah, that's a lot of cleaning. You have to get in there with the toilet brush. Well, I'm off my list here. You have anything you want to talk about? In like post-it notes over my webcams when I go to whack off, because the one thing I stress about is like people getting hints of all the weird shit that I whack off to, and then stupid podcast.
So, like, look at this. I'm camera shy unless I have a dick in my mouth. That is kind of the thing of it. Like, I have no problem to do the most degrading sexual bullshit.
Yeah.
But as soon as I comes like, hey, how you doing?
All right, I got a question here. How about this one? All right, so the you used to be, dude. I don't. Do you have like a picture of what you used to look like pre-transition?
I don't. I got rid of all of those, but I can
really?
tell you this much: I was a hunky dude. Like, I was muscular because I used to play soccer in a school team.
Yeah.
And
there's not a single surviving picture.
No, I got rid of all of them. Like, I don't even have yearbook pictures because I always skip photo day. Any evidence left of what is me.
Huh. Do you have any plans of getting rid of the wiener?
No.
No? Yeah, I wouldn't get rid of that either.
I was like, first of all, it's a baby club.
Yeah.
Can't always use that. And the second, it's like, it's so expensive. And second, it's like, what, a 50-50 chance that it comes out okay?
Yeah, and I don't think I've ever seen a decent looking post.
Friends, theirs look, you can't tell. Like,
really?
Lori, by feel and by looks, they look perfect. But it is still that risk, and then also like the years of aftercare. It's just too much work.
Yeah, that seems like a lot of work.
I am one of those people that don't hate the dick.
No, I could see that more than fully transitioning over to a woman. Like I could understand the fetish of it's a woman, but I know what to do with their genital.
Anal. You know?
Yeah, I guess, yeah. That's a good question. When you started out as a dude, was your asshole, I'm assuming, looks like a guy's asshole, right?
I bet you do.
Really? If I remember correctly, it was all pink and shit. My wife's asshole looks like a belly button. Doesn't even look like poop comes out of there. Like, what? What is the difference between a guy's asshole and a girl's asshole? My point is that... Hold on, I might actually have to pull up Twitter and look at your butthole real quick. Isn't it fucking like... Don't you get it, like, bleached or something?
No, I don't. I get that question a lot, but I actually don't.
Is it just naturally clean looking?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Let me post a butthole pic real quick for you.
Yeah, post a butthole. You're not gonna get a visual for butthole pics, but yeah, like I don't know. I just feel like you would have like I know my wife doesn't get it bleached, so how the fuck is hers so goddamn pink? Mine looks like a chunk of coal with hair around it.
Thanks for the image.
Yeah.
I totally knew that.
Do you feel like there's any sort of like issue with like are you gonna be in diapers later in life if you do a bunch of anal, or do you feel like it just closes back up?
No, actually, there's a question many people ask.
Yeah.
But the thing is, that is a muscle, like any other muscle.
Yeah.
And unless you actually break it, like rip it, you can stretch your asshole up to 7 inches wide without it taking damage.
Man, okay.
If you do that every single day for the next 2 weeks, yeah, you're gonna have some damage there. But once in a while, you have no problem with it.
Have you ever maxed out to 7 inches?
Wait, I have bad dragons. I don't know how wide they are. I think they're 8 or bigger.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's no issue. It's like I don't have a loose butthole. It's just
Okay, so okay, but if you since you described it as like a muscle, which yeah, that makes sense now. You know, like yoga people, they can like fall down a staircase and be fine. But then my stupid ass, I can barely touch my toes. And then if I fall down a staircase, like the next day, I feel like I'm laid up. You know, like I feel like I've been hit by a truck because I'm not used to that kind of strenuous activity and getting like bent all. When I go to take that dump of like all that food I ate the day before, my asshole, I just feel like a Muppet. Like I feel like my ass is just hanging open like for the next day and a half because it's not used to that, you know? And it's like it's in full like repair mode trying to close up. So I guess like if I, you know what? So what you're saying is if I properly practiced anal on myself, then I wouldn't have that issue. It would.
Yeah.
I'd be able to take a huge shit and close back up immediately.
It's like I can shit, and there will. Like I don't basically need to wipe 90% of the time.
Really?
It's fucking perfect.
Wow, we're like polar opposites. You know what I could do? 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I haven't taken a shit in a day and a half, right? If it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon, I can go sit down in the toilet and wipe my ass and there'd be poop on the toilet paper. Any time of day, I could produce shitty toilet paper for you. Any time of the day. Guaranteed.
It's a skill, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't fucking know.
It's like I'm a magic marker. I could just write wherever you want me to.
It's been so long, I can't relate.
When did you transition?
Shit. I started taking hormones with 22.
Oh, okay. How old are you now?
27.
Oh, you're 27? Okay.
Yeah, I'm getting that age where I get replaceable.
Yeah. What, like porn stars?
Yeah, but thank God trans people have that magic ability to not age until they hit 40.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like Asian women, you know, Asian women look fine until all of a sudden they hit like 85 and just turn into that old, like Mulan's grandma kind of age, you know.
I don't understand how it is.
Yeah,
but now we got into German topics with
eugenics.
Separated, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, eugenics. I knew I'd sit down to talk to a German for 28 minutes. And we'd get on the topic of eugenics. I knew it was going to happen.
Well, you back then called me out for being a smoke main on fucking Siege.
Oh yeah, yeah. We're playing Rainbow Six Siege, and there's this guy that throws gas canisters and like chokes people out with them. You know, creates almost one might say a gas smoke. Come on, that's it.
It is subconscious. It's the same with League of Legends. I play Singed. Fucking Apex Legends.
yeah,
I play fucking Caustic.
Oh
I
my
don't know
God.
what it is, but that fascinates me.
That fascinates you. You're like, if only there was a way that we could make some genetically perfect woman with a giant penis, and then just gas all the other people. That's so fucked up. You know what you should do? You should play as reparations for the rest of the world. You should be playing Doc and that fucking Jamaican bitch on Apex Legends, and you know, all the embrace your current national outlook, which is Germany's trying to be like the humanitarians of the world, taking on millions of refugees.
My heart is beeping.
Is that a sensitive subject?
It's a sensitive subject because
You mind if I go get another Coke? This thing's edited.
Sure.
I just cut out all the bad stuff, so it's fine. Hold on, let me crack a cold one with the boys,
oh yeah,
the boy girls.
with the lady boys.
Yeah. All right, so let me just say something. Like 2013, so you can't say trap either, because that's apparently
Well,
a slur.
I don't have qualms about these
I
words.
know, you seem pretty chill. You're like
But I get that some people would be offended. Like, if a random dude walked up on the street to you and called you
yeah.
I would knock that motherfucker out.
Really?
Like, it's the same way as, like, some white dude walks up to you and calls you the N-word. What the fuck? That's not cool.
White guys don't use the N-word.
Oh, it's like, you're living in the wrong fucking city.
No. Black guys use the N-word. White people use fella, the F word. And then, but right here and now, I'm going to say, if there's any black people watching, I give you permission to use the word fella, but you cannot use fella with a hard R. Only white people can say feller.
What about cracker?
Listen here, feller. That's only we can say that. Cracker, I don't care about. You know, I wish black people would bring back honky. I've always loved honky. I always thought that one was funny.
Thanks to 4chan, we can't use it anymore.
Why? What's wrong with honky? Oh yeah, the whole
Honk,
clown.
honk.
Yeah, the whole clown thing. I never got that. How do you feel about Belle Delphine's bathwater thing with her selling her bathwater?
Honestly, like, that bitch is everything I ever want to be.
I know, right?
Like not because, like, beauty ideals or whatever. She's pretty as fuck. But she is so smart business-wise.
That's what I
She
was
makes
thinking. Everybody
millions
is so
of
upset
dollars.
about it. And I'm like, nah, if people are going to buy it, then do it. If I was her, I'd be taking dumps and condoms and selling them. Like, whatever. Like, whatever. And I wouldn't even be nice about it. Like, she does her marketing where she's like all cute area where she's not. She's like really pretty, but there's no flaws. And so you kind of think she's not quite all there. You know, there's something up with her.
Yeah.
And she's sitting there like all cutesy, like showing her stuff off. If I was her, I would be like, hey, look, I pissed in this jar. I bet you'll buy it. You fucking
If it's like $50,000, people will buy that shit.
yeah, they'll buy it. They don't give a fuck. And here,
Have you seen her Patreon?
no, I haven't. I need to look at it.
So what? Like, the best part is, the highest tier is $50 per month, I think. And
What?
she posts video. Yeah, and she posts videos there. But the best part is you never see her nude. She takes shower videos where she's fully clothed.
Wait, she doesn't do nudes?
She doesn't do nudes at all, as far as I'm informed. Like, I looked through the internet. There is one picture of her where she has a nipple slip, and that's it.
Huh?
Like, that is her whole unique selling point. She wants that perfect... She is that perfect being that is untouchable. So why should she give away that what makes her unique? Know what I mean?
Yeah.
It is like a weird cult status.
It's pretty
It's like
strange.
these televangelists that are perfect on camera every time, and as soon as they step out of the spotlight, they're like these fucking coked up assholes.
Like the Duggar family or whatever. Those guys, they were like they were supposed to be these super like Mormon perfect Christian people, and then it turns out that the brother it's like three sisters and a brother. Turns out the brother's been fucking the sisters for like 10 years.
Wasn't there also like something with meth?
I don't know. that
That's
wouldn't
just fucking
surprise
wild.
me. Yeah, it's just wild. Like, that's why I have always put down a standard of I ain't got no morals. I don't give a shit. And I've told people straight up, yeah, I've done so. I'm capable of some fucked up shit. I haven't done anything bad. I haven't done anything bad, but when it happens, you ain't gonna be surprised. That's what I've always strived for. It like when I do fuck up, I want people to go, I could see it.
Yeah, and that is a huge thing in porn. Twitter, they only exist for your pleasure.
Yeah.
But as soon as someone is like, yeah, I've been smoking, drinking with my buddies, some people will get upset.
Really?
Like, I had people send me death threats, even though it's all over my social media. I talk about my wife the whole fucking time. But sometimes people find out that a little too late after they gave me already the money. And then there's like, they're gonna find your head in a mailbox, they're gonna rape your body, and so it's like, okay, cool. That happens. It's wild.
Wait. So people are upset that you have a wife?
Yeah.
You know, that's
because I'm not an available fuck piece anymore.
That means that they think that by giving you money, they might have a chance?
Yeah, that's just like the
because it's obviously you're already, no offense, already an available fuck piece because you do porn outside of your marriage, right?
Pretty much.
Yeah, it's like what's the difference? Girls out there that are like Twitch streamers and stuff, and business-wise, it is in their best interest to never mention that they have a boyfriend because they have all these fucking idiots that donate to them that think that they're gonna have a chance, you know?
Yeah, there was some dude stalked her and took a picture with her of her boyfriend, and she lost all her patrons, like 90% of them.
You dummy.
It's like, how dare you take your boyfriend into public?
Yeah, how dare you have a life? You're supposed to fuck me! I subbed with Twitch Prime! I should be that guy eating ice cream with you on the cafe.
I have the tier 3 badges.
Yeah, I got the tier 3 badges. I use the emotes. That's my pussy! You'll see this all the time. People that do Twitch, they'll bitch about titty streamers, right? And they get so upset about them, and they're like, I can't believe Twitch lets them get on this site and just show some cleavage, and they're stealing viewers away from real people like me. I've seen like multiple streamers bitch about this. I'm like, first of all, if this lady didn't stream on here, do you think that like you would have her viewers? Like, do you really want those fucking Down syndrome people that are drooling at this lady's cleavage to be your viewers? When first
level, because you can actually engage with people like that.
I guess, yeah, okay, that makes sense. Like the person's actually talking back. What a lonely existence. What a lonely where that's your like that is your level of God. I just feel so complete. This lady with.
On the other hand, there are fans I personally appreciate the fuck out of.
Yeah.
Like, there is this army of thousands of faceless people just walking in my sphere, and I don't give a fuck about them. And there's these, like, 10, 20 people that'll be like, yeah, you're A, a nice person, B, you give me your money, and C, I actually care about your life, so I hope you're okay. Those guys are the guys you want to keep, because they're basically your free analytic team. You have like a bunch of people that you can assort a face to or a name that is just sticks, because they're always there to do it, because that is the shit that sells, because they know there are those people consuming it.
Oh, I actually prefer to do the opposite. Not the opposite, but like if something's ever picking up a lot of steam where it's doing well, I stop doing it. Because
But then again, you're a fucking asshole, so.
I don't want to be stuck in that rut like Skyrim. That thing had me by the throat for like years. I couldn't do anything except for Skyrim. So I started making those Oblivion videos, and they were popping. People loved them. I was like, I ain't doing that shit anymore.
Oh, yeah.
Same thing with Rust. The second Rust got popular, I dipped out of there. I started playing with that Marley guy, and then on Siege, and all of a sudden, like, his fans started coming over and commenting on my videos, and I was like, all right, bud.
Oh, because you roasted his girlfriend?
Yeah. I was like, all right, I'm getting the fuck out of here. I ain't playing this fucking game anymore. And then I did Minecraft, and all these people are screaming for another Minecraft video, and now I ain't gonna do one. I had gigs upon gigs of footage for another Minecraft video. Deleted it. It's out of here. I ain't doing it. Because
you hear it here first, people.
Yeah, because there was too much hype. It's the same reason why fucking what's that game called? Half-Life 3 is never going to come out. It doesn't matter how good it is. It will never live up to the hype. I heard that they had a development team working on that game, and then they told them to fuck off. They just told them to stop working on it. Because they were like, there's nothing we can do that would make it as good as what people expect it to be. You ever do any like sets or porn or anything where you think this is good, and then you put it out and it sucks, and then you turn around and like, you know, you're just sitting there farting on video, and like that ends up being popular? You ever have anything like that?
Yeah, like that's my stuff where I am bottom.
Yeah.
Where I get fucked, no one cares.
Well, that's more fun for you.
As soon as I whip my dick out, people are all over it. It's like I have no fucking space for creativity because they all want the same. It's like for the last few months I tried to do interesting new shit. It's just I'm stuck with this shit.
It's okay. I'll tell you exactly what it is. All right. Now this isn't from personal experience. What I'm saying is that I'm gonna dive psychologically into the realm of your fan. Okay, because I'm a married guy. I'm happily married. Verify that before I start talking about your cock a lot. No, all right. So I think what it is it's the dynamic of being traditionally, I would say, the woman is the submissive one in the. Bringing that up earlier, but I'll get back to that in a second. When you see a trans girl, usually they have like those little tiny little Asian wieners, you know, but you have you got like a jock's penis, dude. You got like a dude dick.
I have a Chad dick.
A Chad dick. Yeah, and I could see why they would, you know, if you're just putting that thing to waste if you're doing nothing but butt stuff. But back to what I forgot about that. I brought that up and then we started trailing off on something else. Yeah, in like 2013, all of a sudden, like it was okay to say trap. It was okay to say, and now, all of a sudden, it's not. Do you feel like it has slid way too fast, way too far on like what is, or actually more importantly, do you believe you should give people leeway and a little bit of understanding that this shit's a little bit confusing and
yeah, like not everybody is on the same page with me there, but
really?
I think it's yeah, of course, because there's always these people who's like, no, you can't let that shit slide. But okay, for example, I lived with my parents for 18 years, and then I started doing this shit. Of course, from yesterday to today, they won't be on board with that change right away.
Yeah.
Know what I mean? And it's like, okay, I can let it slide, but I gonna correct you only so many times, and then I'm fed up, and then I gonna get mad. But some people are like immediately 0 to 100 pissed off at the guy who said, yeah, have a good day, man.
Yeah.
Or, what's up, my dudes? Immediately, balls to the walls, angry, fucking reeing around. But that's just me. Like,
well, because like
so many people won't agree with me on that, but that's
you have
just
to think about
my
this.
opinion.
You gotta think about this. Like, I feel like I am a pretty knowledgeable person on the existence of this niche. Call it niche, I guess. I don't know. Like, I know the goings-ons, and I only recently was informed that he was a derogatory slur. I did not know. I thought it was just like, oh, it's a like, I didn't think that was a slur. I had no idea. I thought it was like a slang, like a short version of transgendered person. I did not know it was like mean. And then I thought trap was like just like slang. You know, I was like, oh, I'm a trap, because it was like the name trap implies that you pass as a woman. You know what I mean? Like, I thought it was like almost kind of a compliment. You know, like, oh, I'm a trap. So I didn't even realize they were derogatory in any way. And then and if I'm that stupid or ignorant on the subject, then like someone like my uncle, who he died like 2 weeks ago. He didn't even. I guarantee you, he didn't even know that there was male to female transgendered people that existed.
Yeah.
This man was only 60 years old, and I guarantee you, he didn't even know that was a thing. So,
yeah, and a lot of people are still like that.
Yeah, like he was just a country dude. He was like, I got my tractor, I got my chainsaw. Like having the time to, like, I don't know, choosing gender thing, like that probably never even crossed his mind once. And there's still tens of millions of Americans out there that I guarantee you are probably like, what the fuck? Wait, so you're saying I can look like a hot slam piece and have a wiener? Like, that's probably not even... People probably didn't even think about that shit. You were early on the ball, too. You figured that shit out early, right?
Yeah, like, but honestly, until I was like 14, 15, like, you're like in recess, you're standing around, and then some kid pulls out his phone or whatever they have, and it'll just show you a video where a trans person gets nailed, just to troll you.
Yeah.
That's how I found out that shit exists.
Oh, like,
and then it clicked with me. It's like, okay, that's the shit I need. Holy fuck.
Like meatspin.com, remember that? That was, yeah, you're as old as I am. You remember that fucking website? Meatspin?
Yeah.
Yeah. I always saw that and I was like, whoever's on top there has a very feminine penis. It was like a perfect cock. I don't know.
But yeah.
Do you think that's a thing, like feminine penises?
Yeah, it's like I can tell a difference. But then again, I'm surrounded by those things.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, I don't know. For the normal eye, it doesn't make a fucking difference. But for the dick connoisseur, there's a whole word between a lady dick and some hunky man dick.
Yeah, hunky man dick has, I think it's the veins.
Before we stroll away too far from the topic, like, trans people have been around for I don't know how fucking long. It's been centuries even. But we're just starting now to get on a social level, like this education out that, hey, we exist. We kind of don't want to be murdered just because we are the way we are. We are not a fetish piece.
Oh, you don't want to be murdered?
No, I don't think so. It's like, there's some people who have that fetish, but I'm not one of them.
Yeah.
But
I was just clarifying that. And you would say, speaking for all trans people, that they don't want to be murdered.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to say it right now. I, Miss Vex, speak for all trans people on the behalf of not being murdered for being trans.
Okay. You heard it here first, folks. Stop killing trans people. They don't like it. Yeah, I think the gay community had to go through that in the 80s. There was in the 70s.
Well, there was the same time when trans people had that resurgence, but there was just, okay, the society was like, okay, we're ready for gay people slowly, not fully. We still hate those.
Yeah.
But trans people, no, that's just wild. We can't have that. And now we're slowly, like 2013, 12, people start coming forward and be like, yeah, we could fucking have discussion about that now.
And then they came out and told us that it's not an acceptable word. And it just...
You have to beep out every I just said.
Really?
Because, like, yeah, I get, like, it is a slur. And
I didn't realize it was.
Yeah, but we're still talking, like, now you know, and the whole time you said the T word with
the T word! There's a thing, a shortened version of it? The T word?
Of course. But the whole time you slammed that word out there, and I bet you, as soon as this mix circled this podcast, there's some people who are gonna report it for that.
Oh, okay. So I have to get rid of the T word.
Have fun editing this. We are 1 hour 30 minutes in.
Jesus fucking Christ!
I should have warned you earlier. I'm so sorry.
No, I didn't realize I didn't realize it was such a. See, that's the thing. That's what I was trying to point out. Is like there's a large amount of ignorance around it, and like I guess
we're slowly
whenever you
making
get
progress.
into any niche group, any like small group, there's gonna be some hot button topics. You know, there was a kid that my daycare lady watches my daughter. Her grandson is always there playing Fortnite, and I let it slip to the daycare lady that I make YouTube videos, and she was like, "Oh, what on?" I was like, "Oh, like video game stuff," and so she tells her grandson that's what I do for a living because that would make him all excited, and he immediately just assumes that I do a Fortnite channel. Because Fortnite's the biggest thing around. It still is. Like, if you look it up, like, that game is still cranking a shitload of money. And I feel like it's died off, but it really hasn't. It is still there making...
It comes back, and it shit will be around for a couple of years still.
Yeah, it'll
it's
be
the
around
same
forever.
with Minecraft. It was gone forever, and now it's suddenly back.
Right? Dude, tell me that... I made that fucking Minecraft video, and in the beginning of it, I was like, there's going to be a resurgence. There is going to be a resurgence. And then you might say, Sam, you were just piggybacking off of PewDiePie and Call Me Carson and stuff. But here's the thing. Great minds think alike, because I didn't know PewDiePie had made a video on Minecraft, and I didn't know Call Me Carson had made a video on Minecraft. And we each independently came up with our assertion that that game's coming back. And it fucking came back. It is bigger than Fortnite right now. Right now, Minecraft is fucking... it's back, man.
It's the same as classic World of Warcraft. Have you seen the Twitch stats?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
fucking
World of
insane.
Warcraft's
It just
huge.
came out of nowhere. 150,000 viewers in one channel.
You know why?
Fucking Ninja, get out of here.
It's because all those fucking stay-at-home dads and shit. All those guys that were like our age when that game was big. They went out and they got they started a family and they have a career, and they don't watch Twitch. And then all of a sudden, World of Warcraft Classic comes out, and now they're watching Twitch. I guarantee
That's
you.
their midlife crisis. Instead of getting a Harley, they're back into fucking World of Warcraft.
Midlife crisis. Yeah, it's like instead of getting a Jeep Cherokee or a Harley. Yeah, I'm gonna go make a fucking Death Knight or whatever the fuck they have in that game. Dude, you're gonna kill me, but I have never played that game once.
I'm not one of those people that just overzealous over fucking games. If you didn't play it, I don't care.
I was a Diablo 2 kid, and you know what? Here's actually another thing. The World of Warcraft. It actually, I am gonna take the exact opposite stance. I have a hatred for that game because that game turned Blizzard into what they are today, which is what I fucking hate. Like, after Diablo 2 came out, Blizzard was awesome, and then they just laid off every single person that worked on Diablo 2, and they started making that stupid World of Warcraft game, and it got what a beautiful it was like that scene from Fight Club where Jared Leto gets his nose broken. You're just watching something beautiful get destroyed by seeing all those people get laid off. Because I was waiting for Diablo 3, and then Diablo 3 comes out, and it looks like fucking World of Warcraft.
Offshoot.
Gotcha. Do you like it in Germany more or in Michigan?
Honestly, Michigan. But then again, I treat it basically the same thing, and I see no difference besides the people.
Yeah. Is it like, I guess, is the cost of living higher where you are now than it was in Germany, or the other way around?
No, that is wild. That's kind of why I want to stay in Michigan. I can buy a house here for $30,000.
God damn, son, what the fuck?
And it's just like, okay, I can fuck with that. I can make $30,000 easy.
Yeah, you could make $30,000 with your legs cut off. That's
Yeah, it is.
And
then you consider like all these properties will get more expensive over the years.
Well,
It's
that's
just
what people thought
sitting
until Detroit collapsed.
Yeah, but okay, big cities are always like an exception from that. But if you think, okay, you have a house with coastal view on Lake Michigan
Yeah.
for $40,000, $30,000, that property is only get more valuable over the time.
Yeah.
Because this whole area is getting slowly gentrified too. It's like,
Oh, you know what you could do? A porn video? I'm trying to help you out here in your business. You could make one called Impregnating the Great Lakes. And it's just you fucking nutting off into the into the lake.
That is a great idea. I'm stealing this. Thank you.
Yeah. Wait, have you found that like with porn clips and stuff, like just doing like the less personality you put in it, the better. Like people just want to whack off, like no talking or anything. It is just 100% porn.
Yeah, I noticed that. Like, I try to make this whole girlfriend experience stuff.
Mm-hmm.
People don't care. People only want to see my dick.
Yeah.
It's fucking weird. The more robotic I get, the better it sounds.
Weird.
It's fucking sad. And then they're surprised when I shit post on Twitter.
Yeah.
It's the fucking best.
Well, I think what it is speaking from personal experience, you make up your mind that you're gonna whack off, and then you go look for porn. Nobody just turns on a porn video and goes, "Oh, look at that. That's funny. She's like pretending to be my girlfriend," and then all of a sudden you're getting seduced, and then you're like, "All right, now I want to whack off." The only time people are looking at a video of porn is when they have made up their mind they're going to whack off and they want to get it done with. It is.
That's why.
There's no story.
That's when you go to Pornhub and look at the analytics. They just skip from, okay, here's the blowjob, here's the titty fuck, and here's the fucking cum shot.
Yeah.
That's all they watch, right?
Yeah. I usually hang out on a heavy R.
Oh my god, yes.
Yeah.
That shit is fucking great.
It's only great if one side's enjoying it. No, I'm kidding. I'm pretty.
Okay, we need to relabel that, otherwise we're gonna have a legal issue here.
Yeah. No, I have a very normal porn viewing experience. I'm a normie.
Totally fair.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a degenerate, but it just comes with the profession because you can't get off to normal porn anymore.
Oh yeah.
You know how that shit is made. You know they fucking eat a sandwich in the middle of this. It's like, of course I only get off to fucking tentacles raping a 12-year-old. I didn't say that. Cut that out. Thank you.
I'll cut that out. I'll cut that out. No, that's actually a great point. It's because I remember when the God, I can't say that fucking word. The trans. It's so ingrained. It's just like muscle memory.
I used to set the F word for ages until my wife, it's like she currently tries to condition me to not say retard. Honey, if you're listening to this, I'm very sorry. I don't care. But yeah, she gets so mad now if I say that because just damn, it is in my system. I can't get it out.
Just say cognitively disabled.
That doesn't roll off.
No, it doesn't. But it's funny because people...
I tried to test my waters. with there.
Yeah.
And just like change a little bit. So I say fucktard. She's okay with that.
But not retard.
For some reason. Yeah, but not retard.
What's weird is like with the word retard, like the whole point is you're insulting someone's intelligence with it. And so people that have low intelligence and are clinically retarded are insulted by you saying that somebody else has low intelligence. And so they're like, you need to find another word. But it's okay to call someone stupid, even though there's so many more people in the world that are stupid. It's like, you're stupid. But it's like...
At some point, they're gonna come after the word idiot. Because that was back then described to describe people with an IQ under 50.
Yeah.
And I was like, they're gonna take it away from us once.
I think it's because retard has such a bite to it. That's a hefty word. It's so...
It has so many hard R's on it.
Retard. But if you use something like cognitively disabled, then you're really just putting emphasis on the fact that the person you're insulting is clinically mentally retarded without using the word retard. As a white guy, I can't really complain about words not being offensive, but because, like, technically, you know, I benefit from white privilege. Nothing can really hurt my feelings, I think is what it is. But you know, you suffer from that too, right? White privilege. Is that something to suffer from?
It's like, of course.
Yeah.
I can't just use my favorite word anymore. What the fuck?
Yeah.
But I have it going for me that at least a minority,
Yeah.
but it's not a free pass for everything, sadly.
Yeah. The
Like, we talked it in the beginning, but now that I think about it, I still can't get away with it because I'm white.
yeah.
God damn.
It kind of sucks, you know, in an awesome way, in an awesome white way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey,
I can jaywalk.
hey,
Hell yeah.
it's the price you pay for having such awesome credit. I don't know, like whatever else comes with white privilege. But
Well, I don't even have credit because I'm a dirty immigrant.
oh, you don't have credit?
No, it's like... And I found out in this country, having no credit is worse than having negative credit.
Yeah, it is. It is. You know what's funny is like everybody's. I'm going to give you some Linus financial tech tips here. My family always told me, and I guarantee you, everybody else's family says the same damn thing, except for yours because they're German, and which is if you're first of all, that's a slippery slope because you're using your credit card. Who just uses it a little bit? You know what you do. You don't have to use it in order to build credit. The days of a credit card, like your account becoming defunct or whatever after it hasn't been used in a year, they're over. Your account's open indefinitely because they're hoping you'll use it to buy something. And so I opened up a line of credit, and then they gave me the credit card, and I shredded it. It's a credit that were sitting there that had never been used, and people say, "Oh, that didn't fucking work. That you're just lying." I bought my house like that. I never used a credit card. This thing in the world to do. It's not the hardest. You just need to do it. The bank looked at it when I was buying the house, and they're like, "All right, okay, it says here that you have like 5 lines of credit, and they're willing to give you, I don't know, like $15,000, and you owe 0. You owe nothing on it. Okay, that's great. This is the amount that they would give you, and this is the amount that you owe. So that's great. There's a huge because I never fucking used it." And so then they were like, "Okay, well, I guess we'll just give you this house because your credit's..."
YouTube TS, but I can give you the Twitter that is at miss underscore.
That's against the law or against terms of service?
That's against terms of service of YouTube, Twitch, and all that shit.
Huh. Well.
Like, I got my European World of Warcraft account banned because it promoted my Pornhub site back then.
Damn, dude. Hitting you where it hurts. That sucks.
The only thing I had suicide rates, and they take away your only place of solace.
Dude, if anything, I would say that was a hate crime. That was a crime against a sexual minority. About that. By the way, like we went over before, apparently, to all you uninformed people, trans people don't like getting murdered. I'm going to go ahead and go out on a limb here and say that trans people also don't like being pushed to suicide. That's also something they're not for. Because I've always wanted to ask a German this. What the fuck was Hitler thinking about invading Russia in the winter?
Invasion. Because we got delayed so long
Yeah.
that it started to become winter.
Yeah, it was in the summer, and then... But it's not like that was the first year that ever happened. Every year seasons happen.
Yeah, but... That's just how it works, man.
Official statement from a German here. The Nazis lost because of global warming. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, 100%.
You heard it here first.
Be grateful.
Yeah, be grateful. Yeah. See, that's why...
We would have gotten you.
Yeah, that's... Yeah.
To keep the Nazis at bay.
Yeah, because I knew global warming had my back.